Hi friends, Val here. This next chat is for the practitioners amongst us, as well as anyone who is using services of healers, therapists, or anyone in that healing space. We had a conversation yesterday in our community in the Alignment Therapy Network, and I thought it's important enough to bring it to you guys. I've noticed myself saying that more than once and repeating this conversation again and again because I can see the effects of people not knowing it. When you're choosing a practitioner, or if you're a practitioner yourself, it's super important to be mindful of where you're at in your own development and evolution and growth process. It's really common for people to choose to become practitioners due to their own traumas. You know this cycle when you're hurt and as a child, and it creates a heightened sense of empathy. And from that moment on, you just feel everyone, and you're constantly told, oh, you're an empath, you're so sensitive, you can feel everyone. It means you have special gifts because you're an empath. And it's not that it's not true. You are getting gifts when you become an empath. But we need to keep in mind that being an empath or heightened empathy is always a result of trauma. And it means that you're lacking boundaries, lacking grounding. Therefore, you might be able to connect easier to other realms and you can sense other people better, but you're lacking nervous system regulation within yourself. So you cannot offer that to other people. You can start practicing, but it will be only on a certain level that is not too high, and you will always notice that after seeing certain clients that are dysregulated, you will be out of balance. You will not feel good. You will think about them when you go home, and it will always bother you. You will feel that your emotions are dysregulated due to the process that you're going through with them. As humans, we all have empathy if we're not narcissists, and that's a given. But if you choose a career of being a healer, a therapist, a guide, a mentor for somebody else, it cannot affect you to that level that you become completely ungrounded, dysregulated, and highly emotional, because that's what you're there to provide to others. You are the safe space, you are the regulating one, just like in a dyad of a mother and child. You are not emotional with your child when they're having a tantrum, right? You are the calm and grounded one. Same as the practitioner, that's what they're meant to be. So how do you get there? So if currently you identify as an empath, and you notice that even walking down the street you can feel other people's emotions, and you're noticing that you're a lot more attuned to other people energies, maybe you can tap into people's blueprints, timelines, past lives, higher selves, whatever it is, but it still affects you massively. This is your sign that you need to do your own work on yourself. And if you're the client and you're choosing a practitioner, if you're noticing that you're highly attracted to certain practitioners that are lacking boundaries and they're not holding space for you, they're in this with you, and you're creating attachments to them, and it's hard for you to leave, and you're noticing that you're becoming too friendly with each other. And I don't mean it in a sense of just you click so you become friends over time with boundaries. I mean it in a form of you're attached to each other, but not in a healthy way. There's a dependency there. Then it probably means that this practitioner is lacking boundaries big time, and they need to do their work. It also shows you where are your weaknesses and what you should be working on, because when you will move past that, these things will not happen. You will not have this boundary issue with your practitioner. So for the practitioners, let's try and break it down. We can call it the practitioner's journey. Step number 1, you are born, you're coming into this world, and something happens to you. You endure some sort of trauma, emotional trauma, physical trauma, some sort of abuse, neglect, or anything that hurts your boundaries. You become an empath. Step number 2, you are starting to become aware of the fact that you're an empath, and you're starting to notice that you got certain gifts and abilities with it. Whether you're clairvoyant, you're highly attuned to people and energies, you can do incredible things in other realms, you're one of those unique healers. Step number 3, you are noticing that it's affecting you in a bad way because you cannot disconnect. You feel other people all the time. It's a part of your life, your personal life, and you're lacking boundaries. You have the need to always tell people what you see, what you feel, tap into them, tell them things. You are not asking for permission. You can't always control it. You're just feeling and seeing people's memories, seeing the future, seeing whatever. That's a problem, and it's not okay. It's against every ethics, every rule of ethics, every boundary. It's not okay to do that. So the next step is you're starting to work on yourself, your own boundaries. You're starting to work on grounding boundaries, and you're learning how to do it practically. And then you're noticing that the level of your clients starts to elevate. You will have to go through that fear of, oh my God, I will lose my abilities. If I will start putting up boundaries, I won't be able to feel other people and I won't be able to help them. That's like the healer's crisis. Yeah, you're afraid that you won't be able to feel them anymore, but you will, and you feel them even better. You just have to go through that rite of passage. And once you become regulated, your whole life changes. That's the last step. When you are that grounded person with a strong nervous system that can hold space for others for real, your abilities heighten because now you are a better vessel, you're a better container for that. And that is being truly embodied. Have a beautiful day.